some fun today, man. I got another great interview coming up. My man Khoree the Poet is in the building, and you are watching it on Giving Them the Business with Chris Gotti Lorenzo and my partner Don De Niro. Okay, voila. He's not here with me today, but it's all right.
Walk through.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little romance into it. You know, you gotta get them in the mood. It's very simple. If you want to,
have you been again? Before you answer, say what you're saying. I don't mean to cut you off, but have you always been romantic?
Oh yeah, that's you. I grew up that way.
Because if you writing poetry, that means you was writing poetry to your lady friends and
when I started writing poetry.
That's what,
that's when it started. But the romance is romantically, probably since I was 16. I'm a Cancer, so I'm
a Cancer too.
Yeah, you know, it's all about is love, emotion, and don't mess with my family. Yeah. You know, protection and all that good stuff, all rolled up in one. You know, but I always been like romantic, but at the same time, like you said, I'm a Cancer.
Yeah.
We can get a little freaky too.
Oh yeah, don't play with it.
Yeah, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Put that in a poem.
Yeah, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Yeah, put that in a poem, and you gonna cross over.
Exactly.
See, that just gave me an idea. Yeah. That's something you should probably think about.
Yeah,
taking some of these hot songs.
Yeah, putting my words to it,
and then you take a little cadence from it and flip it afterwards.
Yeah,
that might be interesting to hear.
Yeah, I ain't paying for that.
You ain't got to pay. Catching come before hanging. They got to catch us first.
That's right. That's right. I'd rather apologize later than ask for position, ain't what they say?
Yeah, that's right. Man, and how long, now, so you say since 16 is when you started? Is that?
No. Romantic, I've been a romantic since I was 16. I've been writing poetry since I was 24. 24 when I went to college. That's when I started. And you know, I went to the Army when I was 18. I wrote one because I was leaving.
You was in the Army?
Yeah, I did like 8 years.
And they said it like a bid.
Yeah.
I did 8 years.
Yeah, they like 8 years.
You was in the Army. You was serving the country.
Hey, they that's what they say. Thank you for your service. And I say, you wouldn't be thanking me. You know? I joined simply because my brother, who was a year older than me, joined the Marines.
So you
a year prior. So I saw how my mother was all sad when he left, gave him a big going away present and all that party. I said, so next year I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna join the Army though.
But wait a minute, see, that's what you just said don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
You said you seen your mother all sad.
When he went away, so
I was saying, make it even sadder.
You know, that brother rivalry trying to get.
He ain't gonna get all the sympathy.
He ain't gonna
I want some of that shit
some of the sympathy too. I ain't got no direction at 18, so this is what I'm gonna do.
But what about your mom, man? You done made her cry even more.
Let me tell you something.
Just for your brother rivalry.
I went and told my mom I joined the Army, and when I was getting ready to leave, I was like, all right, Mom, well, I'm getting ready to go ship out. She said, okay, have fun.
Oh, man.
Have fun. Yeah. Hey, as soon as you said that, Chris, I was like, I think I made a mistake.
Yeah, that's when you knew you fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. So, I went to the basic training and all that good stuff, but I literally stayed on restriction the whole time I was there. I got in as a private. I got out as a private.
Wow,
no promotion.
Nothing.
I was 18. You couldn't tell me nothing. And that's the wrong place to go to service if you don't want to be told nothing.
Listening.
Oh, man, at all. I had the drill sergeant literally tell me, I remember he was a Green Beret. He came to me and said, look at private, let me tell you something. His brother. So he's like, look, let me tell you something. It is our job to mentally and emotionally break you down and rebuild you up into the person that we need you to be a soldier.
Yeah.
And I said, oh. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. You know, I came from South Central Los Angeles.
Man.
Hey, that's not gonna happen.
It takes again, I salute all the soldiers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it takes, that mentality, that mindset.
Yeah.
You know, it's sad to just touch on the topic though with a soldier that it was in New York, he choked out one of the.
Oh yeah, I saw it. The Marine.
Yeah, and he choked someone out. And then, the reason it's so bad is because a soldier's here, their existence is for us.
Right.
So for them to kill someone who has mental issues on the train that didn't do harm, no one didn't touch, no one just yelling or whatever, to just keep choking for I don't know how long it was, 15 something minutes.
Yeah.
He knows, as a Marine, he knows what he's doing. And that to me is sad that that's what he did.
Because first of all, if you are choking somebody out, they pass out before they die. Their body go limp. So you plenty of time to let him go.
And the two guys that was making sure they should have got charged too, I was mad they didn't.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah, and it's real bad. Then, you know, not getting all political and nothing, then you got all these politicians getting in saying, you know, salute to this guy and salute to that guy. Really?
Well, we are a divided country, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I never look at that as a shock or anything. We are a divided country, and there's no getting around it. But, you know, you would think for certain things, right is right, wrong is wrong.
Then that's the bottom line.
And it's like no matter what your beliefs are, you as a person, we have that innately put in us.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah,
we know we did something bad. You feel it.
Yeah. Yeah, unless you're a psychopath.
It don't even matter because I'm pretty sure the psycho knows he's doing, but he thinks it's okay even though he feels it.
Right.
You know, when you see someone screaming and crying, you still choking or whatever, you know you're doing something wrong. Yeah. It's like there's no way around it. Animals may not have that.
Right.
We're not animals. So I don't give nobody the pass if they're of sound mind.
Absolutely. 100% agree with that.
But, you know, it's just sad. But again, I salute all of the soldiers.
Me too.
I don't make light of it because what they do is very unique.
No.
And in today's times right now, we need them more than ever.
And honestly, it is not for everybody.
That's
but for the ones
that's exactly right.
But for the ones that it is for, I definitely salute them because it wasn't for me. I survived pretty much.
You made it.
The way
you did an 8-year bid.
I
8
survived.
years is a lot of time.
Hey, they came and told me
you signed for 8?
Yeah. 8 straight. Yeah.
Oh,
and my drill sergeant said, you know you're infantry, so
now you're a veteran?
Yeah. He said, if we go to war, we coming to get you because you're infantry, you first.
Yeah.
I said, y'all gonna come look for me. that's what you're gonna do. I don't know if you're gonna find me. But no, I was blessed enough not to go, man. I ended up going to college and all that good stuff.
So with the show, with the Khoree Baby show.
Yeah. Right now it's called Champagne Sundays with Khoree the Poet at the Rio.
Champagne Sundays.
Yeah. It's called Champagne Sundays. It's in the Duomo room, man, and you seen it. It's like you said, it's a great show. It's an amazing show.
Great show, no bullshit. Like I'm not exaggerating. I was fully blown away, and it made me make calls.
Yeah.
And as you know, I started making calls to try and get you some investors to help you with the financing of it to go out on the road. Because I've been involved with the Jersey Boys. I don't know if you know that.
Absolutely.
And that was part of a group that I was involved in that helped raise the money for Broadway. For the Jersey Boys. I was involved with the Chaz Palminteri, the Bronx Tale, the one with him. Yeah. So I helped him with that, put up money and raised money with that as well. So I'm very familiar. These kind of shows make so much money.
Right.
I mean, it's really a print machine when it's done right.
Right. Because people, they want to be entertained.
Yeah.
And they want something different.
And they want something to do. They want to be able to go out. They want to go out and be entertained
and something they can relate to.
Yeah.
And with everything that's going on in the world, I'm talking about love, talking about romance, talking about sensuality. The world can use a whole lot more love in it. So that's basically what I'm going out there talking about. And it's not roses are red, although they are. But it's stuff that women can relate to. It's real life stuff that I'm talking about. If you are 25 and older and you done been through something, you're going to feel it.
Yeah.
You're going to know exactly where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm just entertaining you. You become part of the world of that I'm giving you.
What's the name of that singer that you have on there? Her voice is amazing.
Niecy Living Single. Yeah, she been rocking with me for over a decade.
Man, her voice is amazing, and she had songs that takes you on them places.
I'm Not Willing, let me tell you.
Yeah.
That I'm Not Willing.
Yeah.
I got after every show we do, Chris.
Yeah, the
after that song. I gotta change the mood every time.
Them ladies stand up.
Hey, they stand up. I'm telling you.
That I'm not willing. They stand
Man,
up. Now, shout out Niecy. She's just amazing. She had, her songs, powerful voice.
Yeah.
And she just stands there and delivers it.
It's a true story. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a true story. It's her true story.
That's her true story.
Yeah, it's her true story. And she said the reason why she never put it out is because it was always missing something. That song is 20 years old. She wrote that 20 years ago or so.
It still worked.
Yeah, and she never put it out until I put my voice on it. It was missing the male point of view is what she was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she put that out. Now it's been out, for like 7 years. But it's whenever we do it, we get every woman in there like. They can relate to it.
They understand.
They understand. I go from being before that song, look at Khoree, he that dude.
Yeah.
After that song, I'll be like, he that dude.
Yeah. Like it's just a song.
Yeah, look here. Let's change the mood now. Let's change the mood.
I'll tell you, I had a great time with that. What is next? For like, what's the evolution in your opinion right now to take it to another level? What's that evolution look like?
Good question. That evolution is actually not just reaching the mainstream, but growing the show. Growing not only the audience but the production of it to make it to where it could battle on Broadway at some point in time.
So it would be more acting, more theatrical.
Right. More theatrical. We had script, more scenes in it. You actually. Tyler Perry ish type of play to get it to those type of stages points I should say.
You want to Medea this shit.
Yeah, basically we want to Medea it without Medea.
No, I got you. You're Medea.
It's Khoree Baby. That's right. right. Because like you said, the I'm Not Willing. That's a whole scene right there.
Yeah.
That's a whole scene right there. So all the other ones with the inclusion of the cast getting bigger and bigger, it will turn into its own play.
Yeah. See, one of my shows out here in Vegas that I really enjoy is Love, which is the Beatles.
Yeah. I
don't know if you ever seen it or been to it.
I didn't know it was you. I'm going to check it out now.
Yeah. It's at I forget. I think it's a Mirage. It's at the Mirage.
Okay.
And if you're a Beatles fan, you're gonna like the music. You're gonna love it. I like the Beatles songs. Like, end of the day, they have an incredible catalog of music. You go there, but what they did, Cirque du Soleil, I believe, is who put it together. If I'm not mistaken. Again, and they're acting out through all these. Trapeze and all these things, but they're acting out each song.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I see that similarity, that connection with what you're doing. Just like I said, with like you could, if there's more theatrical parts in it, I could hear talking mixed in, infused with the song. Yeah. And then going through the emotions of those songs. Because,
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but it's funny you say that because my first CD was called really? I'm forgetting the name of my first CD. The same name Tribe Called Quest had that CD. It was the same name. The Love Movement.
Okay.
The first CD was called The Love Movement. And this young lady who was
getting old.
Did you see that? Yeah. that's why we got to get these young Khoree babies in here.
I go through the same motions. They're like, man, what's that name?
Right? It's right there. Yeah. This young lady heard the entire CD and wrote a play from it. Yeah. She asked me, can I write a play? She said, every song on here is a scene.
It's a skin,
and I'd like to write a play for it. Yeah. And I said, absolutely, you can do it, talk a little business or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then at the end, once it was complete, for some reason or another, she was like, no, you can't own it. I'm sorry, what? What? Okay, that ain't gonna work. So I said, well, you still can have your play because you wrote it, but you gotta take my music out of it.
Right.
So that's what she did. Still put the play on.
Why wouldn't she split it or share it?
I have no idea, but
oatmeal is better than no meal.
Than no meal, exactly.
Now you can't eat, baby.
Exactly. But it goes to the point of what you're saying that it is all the song is a skit. It's a play. every last one of them.
Yeah, it would just take a little redefining, redirection to kind of make it into a play, but it's that part is not that difficult.
Yeah,
because the songs and the poetry is so visual.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? The words paint the picture and it's very visual. You see it, you hear it, and you see it.
Right.
Now it's just to put the image to it and the emotions to it. And
yeah, and you know what? And that's why I'm glad I'm saying this on TV. We're partnering with Mr. Chris Gotti. Putting it out there, people.
Yeah,
let the world know.
Listen to me. We're going to definitely explore. I'm going to push these avenues because I believe that you have something.
Yeah, nah, man, I appreciate it too, honestly.
I'm going to see if we can find the right partners that could bring the value that needs to be brought to take it to the next level.
And I appreciate the fact that you asked me, and it didn't hit me till like a few seconds later when you said, do you have an ego? Yeah. And my reply was, it's Khoree, baby. Yeah. And you laughed, but you was like, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's the ego.
Yeah, that's the ego. You know, and I was like, and I understood right then and there. I was like, no, you're right. We can get whatever we need to make this thing work, whoever end up doing it. You know?
You know, people, I'm very direct with when it comes to any of my time. See, it's more about the older you get, it's not about anything to me more so than time.
Right.
And you look, when we first meet, you calling me and I'm like, look, I'm working on I'm doing other shit. I'm not just gonna stop. And I got this is all but I gotta fit it in my world.
Right. Absolutely.
And it's like you know, and as it grows, you get more parts of the world that I'm in. Like that's how it works. If it doesn't grow, then I'm like, look, I tried it. I don't know what to do, but where it could go. But that's how I work, and it's like I need that understanding. If you don't understand it, then it's like you'll be more of a burden.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then it's like that doesn't work.
Absolutely. See, and for me, I'm that type of guy who's like, okay, you say you're gonna do it, okay, let's do it. Because if you want something from me, I'm gonna get it to you right away. Yeah. You know, if I tell you I'm gonna do something, no, I need this done right now because they need it. You know. If somebody say, okay, you know what, I like what you're doing and blah, blah, blah. Like when you said, I know you're a busy man. Oh, don't get me wrong. Yeah. I mean, you didn't become who you are for not being a busy man. Yeah. So, you know, I sit back for a minute and I was like, okay, let me text you and see what's what. And, you know, you're like, no, I'm working on it. You know, I'm good. Yeah. Okay, I can fall back. Yeah. You know, because.
But I already brought things to the table. I'm just trying to, you know, it's a vision. And whenever you creating something that's not technically already done or haven't been done before. Yeah, that's the biggest challenges to me. And because you have to, we have to get people to believe in it.
Yeah, suspension of disbelief is what they say in the theater world. Yeah, you know.
We have to get them to understand what we want to get done. They have to buy in and say, "Let's go." Yeah. And we have to keep feeding them. That's all. And it's like as long as you keep feeding them and they eat like what the food they eat, and they gonna come in.
Right, because we're making history. A lot of people don't know that. I'm the first poet to ever have a residency at a major casino out here in Las Vegas.
That's a fact.
The very first
That
one.
is a fact.
And for the simple fact that I'm black. It's Black History, baby.
That is another part.
It's Black History, baby.
It's Black History. That's an amazing accomplishment. And again, nothing but praises for you and your wife, because I know she was an integral part of actually helping facilitate and making it happen.
Absolutely. No, she's my sounding board. She keeps me grounded. You know, as an artist, you can get big-headed at some point in time and think everything you do is golden. Yeah. She was the first one who told me, I got a song from the Prince guy, right? And I laid my stuff down. I think I'm just, this is the first one. I took it home. I said, babe, listen to this. Chest stuck all out. She said, yeah, you need to take that back.
Oh, that's terrible.
I said, what? Yeah. You want me to take this back to the guy who produced for Prince for 12 years. Right. And tell him his music needs something else in it. And she's like, well, you don't have to, and you can put it out, but understand, if you put it out, that's what people are going to know you by. Ooh. This is your very first song. Or you can swallow your pride and take it back and just say, it needed a little something.
Nah, that's something, again, artists have the hardest time with because their ego.
Yeah, we think everything we put out is a smash, man.
Yeah,
sometimes it'd be a smash, all right.
Right in the garbage.
Yeah, right in the garbage.
Smash that shit right in the garbage.
Absolutely.
No,
absolutely.
I'm very excited to see where the future goes for all the music.
Yeah.
Is there any other part you would want to touch on?
Can I say this? I'm putting my music on
Adventure Music.
Adventure Music.
I know
baby.
you see it. This is
AVM.
AVM. That's right.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna end up putting out what I didn't even tell you. I'll tell you right now. But I think you should put out an erotic album.
Hey.
Because we're on JPay, so all the jails will get it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'll give you a quick story with the JPay. We was using it with a company called Empire.
Yeah, I know Empire.
Okay, so Empire went to JPay.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, these songs that was going to JPay was going platinum, double platinum, and they didn't understand what's going on.
Right.
What someone was doing was taking all the porno movies. Just understand what I'm telling you.
Right.
They're taking the porno movies, just the soundtrack, the audio,
mm-hmm.
and recording it and putting it in as a song through JPay.
Oh.
So JPay shut everything down.
Yeah.
But I think poetry could get right through without a problem.
Hey, I'm with
Because
it.
it's you, some music, and it's explicit. It could
Right.
be, you can't be cursing. They don't want cursing on JPay.
Right.
So the explicit isn't in actual curse words. It's in the let's say, the censored topics that you're talking
right.
about.
It's innuendo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they could do really well.
It's suggested.
Niggas in jail is going to want to hear that while they do whatever else they got to do.
Right.
With their
right.
Fifi bags.
Right. Yeah. No, and you know, we want to go, honestly, with this everywhere.
Yeah.
Because that's, when you go everywhere with it, then everybody hears it.
Yeah.
You know, so there's...
But I really do think that if we did those type of songs, which you said you started with erotic.
Yeah, I started with erotic.
I think if you took those records and put them out, I think they'll actually have an impact.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Just for clarity. You co-founded Murder Inc., right?
Yeah, listen, me co-founded Murder Inc. with my brother. The reality, I always tell everyone, no one... Irv didn't come up with Murder Inc.
Right.
I did not come up with Murder Inc.
Mm-hmm.
In a sense of, hey, let's go start a record label.
Right.
That wasn't what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Irv wanted to be the biggest producer in the game. Guess what I did? I made him the biggest producer in the game by signing all the producers that we were selling so many beats and so many hit records that he was producing with these producers. Tom Mottola said, I want to give you a record label. So, you know, I never worry about that founder, co-founder thing. Irv is the founder, it's all good. But I know my hand in making it happen, you can't remove it and make it happen.
Right. It's not happening without me. Exactly.
I brought all those producers to the table that got us our deal that made Murder Inc. happen.
Yeah.
So, you know, I never was big on titles. I was never big on this, that. I just wanted to get money.
Right, but that's my point, is that you made it happen.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I listen to you when you have ideas about this whole thing? I was born at night, not last night.
Yeah,
right?
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it. So at the end of the day, that's how I look at it, because I understand business, and I understand where business is needed. If it's not there, meaning like, how could, if you have a McDonald's, right, or a burger shop, and you're competing with all these burger shops, you have a lot of competition.
Right.
I don't see it for you.
Own lane, brother.
You're in your own lane, and it's a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
In your own lane means there's nothing else to compare it to.
Yeah.
So no one could say, well, they're doing good, you're gonna do good.
Right.
They don't know. That's the X factor. They have to take that leap.